Greetings, my friends, fellow starseeds, fellow humans, fellow Syrian Light Brigade ground crew, fellow Galactic Federation of Light. We'll claim membership to that one. So I'm here today, today being the 6th of March, March 6th, creeping ever slowly to the Ides of March. Will there be a Brutus in the Biden administration that'll bring down the president? We'll ask. This is going to go on my Emerald Dragon Reiki channel. Mostly because I can't get on my Phil Christopher's one. I don't know what I did wrong there, but TubeBuddy recognizes that I have two accounts. YouTube, on the other hand, will only let me has converted all of my YouTube channel. No matter how many I have up, they're all associated with Emerald Dragon now. So I'm kind of worried whether I did this wrong. And would love any one of you out there that are also YouTubers that know about having two accounts and how you move back and forth between the two accounts. Would love if you would DM me on Facebook or Twitter. I'll try to leave both links in here. In this video, I mean. And yeah, so we'll start off with the Reiki. Chokari. Home shows. Zay. Home show. Nin. Chokari. Call upon the Reiki Masters past and present, including Yeshua and Source, because that's where the Reiki comes from. And I send this Reiki energy out to, we'll send it out to Greg Prescott, because he seems to still be functioning under a limited ability to lift things and whatnot. So we'll keep him in the healing, send healing to Mr. Greg Prescott, also to Allison Prescott for her back and knees and whatever else ails her. And also to all the Reiki orgone pyramids out there, to everyone out there that has got one. I'm sending energy and activating the angels there to make sure that they know that they're loved for what they do, and you know, and all that. So, and you know, connecting to source, saying, yeah, we're still here. I know it's been kind of quiet, or maybe not. You know, maybe they've been helping your guardian angels in protection. They're mainly there to protect the pyramids, that they not be misused by dark energies, if you want to say that. So that's the Oregon Reiki pyramid grid out there. We've got several here on the property in all four directions, and then it kind of, no, actually I don't have any farther north. Need to send some up to my Canadian brothers and sisters there. And, maybe some to Russia, maybe some to the Ukraine. They certainly could use peaceful healing energy in both places, so we'll send energy to them too. We call upon the archangels Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, Ariel, Michael, Metatron, and Sandalphon to aid us in this healing to not only Greg Prescott, Psychic Alley, and also to Yara Tescheneller, my love. Send pull her into this healing since I'm got all these powers here to help me. Kuan Yin is coming in now, and Green Tara is coming in with her to kind of come in from that direction, from the east. Certainly, yes, calm in the Taiwan issue. We want peace all over the world, really. This well, this what they're trying to drum up in the press should be vilified, really. They shouldn't. The mainstream press should be called on that. The negative, the beating the drums of war and all that. That's not what we want to happen here. Not what the Celestials certainly don't want it to happen. Yeah, I feel Shala coming in now. Greetings. It is Shala in the Council of 12. We come to you this day, this sunny day, to bring a message indeed of peace, calm, compassion, and kindness. We wish on you healing, to the press, indeed, that they actually report the truth of the matter rather than fabricating the images of war from stock footage, as they're doing, thereby discrediting themselves and propagandizing the population. We send healing that they stop doing that, or energies towards that frequency being raised to where it comes closer to the truth. The truth, like evolution, is something that can sometimes only be approached and never actually realized. It may be years before the complete truth comes out. Even though you see many examples of the truth being revealed, it is not covered by your mainstream press. This is an issue, and we understand your frustration and angst about these affairs, of the way the conflict is being reported. We believe there is a term you call the fog of war, which is very apt in this instance. The country you call Russia could have came through and resolved this very quickly, just by the sheer numbers of and equipment that they have at their beck and call. They're attempting to do this in a methodical and controlled way in order to eliminate several threats, from nuclear to biology to ideology. there has been some allusions to this being reminiscent of September of 1939, the beginning of the World War II, as you call it. There are some similarities, yet there are differences. For one, the one you call Hitler was not for good, whereas the one you call Putin is more aligned to the light. That is a subtle difference that you may not actually know of, but it is there nonetheless from our eyes, admittedly coming from a higher dimension and a different perspective. For that reason, only take these words in if they resonate with you. We are not forcing these truths upon you. We are just pointing them out for you of different ways to look at this issue and having a higher insight into what may or may not be motivating the one called Putin and the people of Russia, which are very good people, just as the people of America, Britain, France, even Germany, Greece, Spain. All countries have good people within them. And they also have what we would call not so good people. Not that we are saying we are any better. We have races in the galactic realm that are as equally bad as your cabal upon the planet. So we are not saying that we are better than you. We're just saying that we have a better perspective than you might have, because we can see who's working for who. This is something that you will eventually develop. In part, this is something you are being forced to develop by these negative contrasts that you see upon your planet and in your societies. The sooner that you open your eyes and become aware and start working towards correcting these problems, the sooner things will change. We do see that there is a strong possibility that by the 21st of March, that things in Eastern Europe will have calmed down considerably. The operation will be over by that time, we say, and at that point, information will start coming out as to the true cause of the war, though, in fact, Putin has been quite plain spoken about why and what he's doing there in the Ukraine. We hope that you find this information insightful, and we ask that you go in love and peace and compassion for all beings. War is not a pretty thing, and many innocent people do die in every war. This is why we really abhor these kind of conflagrations. But we realize that you are a young race and you have much to learn in these matters and how to diplomatically avoid problems, which did not happen in this case. The Biden administration's diplomacy in this matter was atrocious. It is quite possibly never have we seen a ruler of a country such as America to make such a gross blunder. We, of course, are talking about the offer of the NATO, which we see as a unnecessary organization at this point in time in your social construct, we would call it. For what you call the Soviet Union has been dissolved, and what you are dealing with is Mother Russia. And Mother Russia has had a claim to the Ukraine for a long time. What we would even recognize as a fairly long time, longer than any lifetime that you currently are experiencing on your planet. We find that this is a transitory thing and should be finished, as we say, by the 21st, if things proceed as they are going now. At that point, we will say it depends on how much information or intelligence they gather in this endeavor as to whether it makes for a regime change in several countries that were involved in this mishap in diplomacy. We hope that you find this message useful. Again, if it resonates, take it within. If it doesn't, consult your own higher self. We thank you. Thank you, Shala. Yeah, that seemed pretty reasonable, I think. Anyway, yeah, so there we go. We got some social commentary from Shala on what seems to be going on right now. I hope that you find her analysis accurate or insightful. I think she said a couple times about if it doesn't resonate with you, don't take it within, or only take it within with it if it resonates with you. If you find it useful, I guess I would say. So, yeah, I certainly send healing towards peace and love out there in the world. Let's get some sounds going here. Hopefully you can hear that. I can go, yeah, I think I'll go over here. I'm going to do a screen share here. Check the Schumann resonance today, and guess what? Wow, is what I would say. So we have a big spike of 49. And I say big that's because the scale only goes to 40. So this is actually this spike right here that happened at 2:30, it looks like. Not the first spike of the day, by the way. But anyway, it happened at 2:30 a.m. UTC time. We get this big spike of 49. 49 is added together is 13. 13 is the death card or transformation, transition, a sudden change. Death to the cabal. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry. But it was preceded right at 12:30 a.m. we had a spike of 38, which is 12, the hangman, the suspension. Wait, no, that's 11, excuse me. 11. We're closer to heaven. No, I think that's actually, what is that? Then I got all discombobulated. I thought I was looking at 12, and I actually was not. I don't know why I thought I was like that, but we all make mistakes at some time. I'm in the swords here. Oh, there we go. Lust, courage, strength. So the strength card is what that's. We need strength is what it's saying. Then we go to 49, then we got transformation. And then we've got two 40s that came at 3:30 and 5:30. 40s are 4, the emperor, who can be a dealer of death. I'm just going to say. Then we get another spike of 38 at 11:30 a.m. So those two spikes, we had one at 3:30 and 5:30. So 2 emperors and 2 strength cards. And then we have a 42. That is a really weird looking spike. I'm just going to say, I'm almost wondering if they aren't playing with this a little bit. That looks suspicious. I'm going to say. So we had the last spike of the day, which happened at, let's see, that would be 1:30 p.m. We all these are pumps. Russia is where this is located, and it's UTC time. So Universal Time Continuum. I'm not sure what that is. 42 though. That is 6 the lovers. So kind of suggestive of something like that. Just gonna say it is what it is. So 49:13, that's transformation. Then we have the quality at a power of 8, 7.1 is the power, excuse me. I'm bouncing around there on that number. It adds up to 8. And 8 is adjustment or justice, balance, adjustment, suspension of action pending a legal matter. So, yeah. Justice. We're going to get some adjustment or justice coming. That would be good. We would like some adjustment. Actually, we would like this whole thing to be over before the 21st. By the 21st, that we've got the goods on. Let's go, Brendan. Alrighty, so maybe there is going to be some justice today. That would be good. That would be good. 8.11 hertz for the high of the frequency and a low of 7.37. This gives us a total of 1548. And if we divide that by 2, we get 7.74, which is 18. The moon, the illusory moon, or the moon of mystery, of intuition, of strong emotions, right? Speaking of the moon, let's see where we're at with the moon today. This day being the 6th We will take a look at what the moon is doing right now. Oops, I'm on the wrong page. I'll be on the bottom of this page, I do believe. Oops, I went too far. We've got Mars entering Aquarius. And Venus entering. So both Mars and Venus are entering Aquarius. And they did that very early in the morning, 1:23 a.m. and 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we got some planets transiting. The moon enters Taurus at 3:03 a.m. or 12 a.m. East Pacific Standard Time. Then the moon in Taurus squares Mars in Aquarius at 3 a.m. So as soon as it enters Taurus, it squares Mars. That's kind of wild. And then at 3:07, the moon squares Venus, and the moon aspects Uranus in Taurus, and that happens at 10:38 p.m. The squares were 3 a.m. and 3:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or 12 a.m. and 12:07 a.m. Pacific Time. And that last time, 10:38 p.m. is a Pacific Standard Time when the moon conjuncts Uranus in Taurus. So that's what the moon's doing right now. It's having a good old time. And we've still got that. It's not quite a conjunction between Mars but they're traveling together. So sort of interesting that they're doing that in the year of 2022. I mean, it's not often that they actually get together, even though they're both inner planets. You'd think they probably do it more often than, say, Jupiter and Saturn would out there. I bet Jupiter and Saturn will do it longer, whereas we don't know how long Mars and Venus can dance together. Because, I mean, just being 7 minutes apart, that's almost like they're conjunct, I'm going to say. Well, and then 18, we go from that number, we go to 9. 9 is the hermit. We go in for inner wisdom, and we started this with inner wisdom from Shala. So I would say that this is the end of this report. Oh, they're saying you could pull a starseed card. Or I should pull a starseed card, is what I'm being told. Or some inner wisdom, they're saying. I could do that and we get some inner wisdom or something like that. All right, so let's see if we can get a card real quick here. Let me do. We got a card. Here we go. Just one. Oh, just one flipper. All right, so we got a card. And that card is this card. I don't know whether you can read it. I can't read it. There. Let's see here if I can read it this way. Wait, it says. So this is like the hangman card in a way. Wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Ah, what a wicked web we weave when we choose to what? Deceive. So hopefully this isn't that. Yeah, this saying it's not. It's just saying it is a time to wait, a time to go within. Yeah, they're kind of mirroring that a time to go within. What do we got here? We've got kind of an ethereal figure, right? I mean, I think that's what we're looking at. Hmm. Can't tell what he's got in his hand there. Almost looks like a snake, but I'm not positive of that. Oh, I see. That's another person. A female figure in there. That's kind of hmm. Oh, I get it. So she's coming out of the heart of the universe. So this is yeah, she's right over here, coming out of the cosmos, the cosmic mother. Maybe we're waiting. Is she pregnant? Can't tell. No, she doesn't look like she's pregnant. Sort of like she's dipping her feet into the heart of the galaxy. That's an interesting picture. I'm just gonna say. Um, wait. All good things come to those that wait, right? Yeah, I think that's a phrase. And I hope this finds you well. That you can feel this energy out here if you're needing of healing, or if you have one of those Reiki orgone pyramids, and maybe you'll feel an increased energy of peace and calm coming into your homes. I hope so. We all need to calm down and not get too terribly wrapped up in what's going down and around the world, because the dark ones are going down and they're trying to take us all with them, is what it really boils down to, folks. I mean, it isn't exactly what Shala said there, but it is kind of the impression that I got from it, is that, yeah, we need to be in the highest vibration that we can be in order to make these changes happen um, as predicted there, as predicted by me, as predicted by Yara, any one of this. It's just like the Macron is going to get reelected. Well, maybe or maybe not. Maybe the French people want something different. Uh, the will of the people must be adhered to, and should not be manipulated. It should be given all data in order to make a good decision. And it should not be biased any more than anybody that channels. I know they have a certain bias. I have a certain bias, right? Uh, Even though this is a far closer connection to me. So maybe she has a certain bias when she comes to me, because she's my more feminine side. Um, More, yeah, she more embodies that feminine side than I do. Uh, though I am learning from her. So that's an important thing to do with your higher self or your um, twin flame, if they're in the other in a higher realm, which often they are, or often they were. We never came down wholly into this incarnations on this planet because it was too dicey. It was like I mean, you have a chance to create, earn greatness by going through these lives and remembering. I mean, if you can do that, then and you achieve your purpose, then you can count this as a successful incarnation, whether you're sitting in a stasis pod or you actually immerse yourself right into you either because you weren't near an immersion pod when you died, or and you were on near Earth when you did. So then you get kind of sucked into this local well of life, and incarnate several times sometimes before you break free. So there's it's incarnation is on the 3D world is fraught with danger, and we need to be very careful, especially in these times, because we are being called to our Christos, or Christ itself, to become co-creators of our reality and make this a better world. So that's what I send energy to on this Reiki share, and I hope that it appeals to you. And as Shala says, if this does not resonate with you, then fine. If it does resonate with you, however, do give it a thumbs up, and do subscribe, and do share, because I'm trying to build this channel. I have to build this channel now because I can't get back to my other channel. But we're in my other channel. I could promote this channel and I'd be, okay. But for some reason, the internet and Microsoft want to monkey with me, and not making me happy. I'm not going to say I'm real happy about the way it is, but I am going to deal with it. Whatever it is, I'm going to deal with it just as best that I can. And I hope you do the same. And with that, have a beautiful day, and know that you are loved by me and by the universe and by most of the galactics, or a good proportion of the galactics. Anyway, okay, we're going to call that an end.